What's up, YouTube viewers? I have another video for us today. I figured I'd make another one since we're off for Labor Day. Today I'm going to be showing probably my main collection. These are all going to be like rally cars or rally style cars. They may not be some real rally cars, but I would consider them rally because, well, I would use them as rally cars. So let's get started with, well, some of them you may have already seen, because I have been organizing them in my tote already. So I guess this would be the new one, Dimensioni Veloce. I don't know if this is a real car. It looks like a fantasy car. And I do have some will be new, some will be old. See how this is a 2000s first edition roll cage. I have a lot of these variants, even the newer ones. I wish they still kept this style, to be honest. Looks like a cool Doom buggy. That's the reason I have that in here. Here's the newer one. See, it doesn't have the tire anymore. I hate these Family Dollar stickers. They kind of ruin it. Maybe I'll have to find another one without it so I can replace this. None of these are going to be in particular order because they're just kind of on top of each other, nicely stacked. Porsche 928. S for Safari. I love Safari cars, and I like when Porsche does this cool Safari designs or their cool liveries. Not a rally car, but you know, '08 Lancer, Evo, Neon Speeders. These just came out, so you could probably still find them on the pegs. I would say these Neon Speeders are peg warmers here. No one really buys them. I'm surprised no one really buys those. They're always there. The set is always complete, and I think they even added more today. Supernat. This is a fantasy casting, but I love the way this looks. Like a cool little rally hatchback. Even the roof scoops. They still use this casting. You can find them in sets all the time. Mini Cooper. I love Mini Coopers. I think they're great little hatchbacks. I would consider it a hatchback. You can do almost everything with these cars. See, I love this old car design. It's got the paint and this cool little, it just makes the car pop out more. Even the detail in the shadow, for some reason to me it makes the car pop out even more. I really wish they kept doing this. This is my personal favorite car design. Citroen C4 Rally. No livery, just basic red. I think I got this for $1. These I won't be able to tell you if I traded because I've had these for so long. This just came out. You can still find this Alfa Romero. What is it? Goyila T Super peg warmer. I don't know why. I think this is. I don't know why this is a peg warmer. I think this little sedan is beautiful. I love the way this looks. Oh well. Polaris RZR. I would consider this like a little dune, or I see people race these all the time. I've never raced them, but people take these to events like, I guess like Baja. NEA Subaru Impreza. I think this is the Family Dollar exclusive Subaru. The white one is the basic, but I think this is a Dollar General exclusive. See if my camera can focus on it. Nah, I don't want to. One of my personal favorite. I wish the Toyota MR2. I wish Hot Wheels would bring the MR2 back. I like the way they always did the fog lights in the front. I love this livery as well on this MR2. There's a lot of variants, but I wanted the ones that look more realistic to rally cars. So this is probably one of my favorite of the livery of the MR2. MR2 as well, just in purple. You know, I like my purples, so I thought it looked decent as well, so reason I got that one as well. Pretty iconic rally car here, Lancia Delta Integrale with the Michelin livery. I didn't need to clean that, it's got old sticker residue. I've had this for a while. Evo. It's an older Hot Wheels back. I don't think this. Oh, let's see. If you want to read that. Beautiful Evo. I wish Hot Wheels did Marlboro liveries, but obviously they can't do that because, you know, kids and drugs. Oh, basic treasure hunt Porsche Safari. Don't know if you can see it. You can see the text in there. You can see the little silver. I've found so many of these, it's ridiculous. And I ended up trading all of them for basics. I only needed one, so I kept one. That's the reason why that one's there. Older casting. 04 first edition off track. There is other colors, but so far I like the way this one looks, like a black and blue, yellow tinted windows. And I think there's some with faster than ever rims, so I'll need to be on the lookout for that. Ford Escort. There's so many Ford Escorts, it's ridiculous. You'll see these on the pegs all the time. No one buys these Ford Escorts, and thankfully I didn't have to fight anybody early to wake up early and get one, because these are peg warmers as well, in my opinion. Even though the colors are always peg warmers. Another Porsche 911 Rally. It's got the Matchbox, I think the 70th special edition. These are peg warmers as well. No one, like I said, no one really collects rally cars, so I'm thankful to always find them no matter what. Here's a normal Subaru. I guess the one you can always find in the box at Walmart or any other store. I do have other different colors, so that's the reason I have a white one. Alfa Romeo GTV6. You might think this is not a rally car, and it probably is. I think it's like a GT racing, but since it has fog lights, I've always liked the tape lights. I always categorize them with my rally style, and I think I have seen some of these rally race before, so that's the reason why it's in here. And this is the only variant I have because I think this color and the livery was the best in my opinion out of all the other recolors. That's the reason I have this color. The off-road Matchbox set. I only wanted the Volkswagen Golf, and these are peg warmers still. You can still find these all the time. I would say the Ridge Raider and no, maybe just the Ridge Raider is the peg warmer. Everyone else takes all, but they always leave the Ridge Raider. And thankfully I already picked out the ones I wanted, which is pretty much this one, the Volkswagen, and surprisingly the Ridge Raider. Like I said, I didn't have to fight anybody, thankfully, for the Ridge Raider. So there's that. This one just came out. It's like another recolor, I guess. You can still find this. This dime a dozen in my opinion. So if you're looking for this one, don't worry, you're gonna find them all the time. Well, here I would say in my area they're always here. But we'll see. There's a basic orange at the 9. You can find these on 5-packs, but I'd rather just get it by itself. And since I don't collect these loose, I wanted to just to get the single carded variant. Oh. Tesla Cyberquad. I know it's not really like off-road style, but I do collect some. Well, I do have some ATVs because I did used to have ATVs and I used to ride them. So I put my ATVs with my rally cars or off-road style. I would use this for off-road, so that's the reason why it's in there. Volkswagen Baja Bug, the Surf's Up series. These silver series I don't think are a thing anymore. You might get lucky and still be able to find some on the pegs, but good luck. Everyone always leaves Surf Crate, so these are always going to be gone. And Surf Crate is always going to, in my opinion, I think, because we always find these Surf Crates by themselves. Everyone always takes everything else. I assume no one really likes Surf Crate, and I don't really like it either. And I don't collect it, so I guess if you're a Surf Crate fan, you don't have to fight anybody for that. Honda Civic 73 Custom. There's so many recolors of this, but I think this one had the most realistic livery. That's the reason I have this one. There's like a green, a blue, like a minty-ish color, but to me, this is the most realistic livery, especially for rally. That's the reason I have that one. A Ford Sierra Cosworth 87. Pretty iconic rally car. I think you probably won't be able to find it. It's been out for a while. Oh, one of the highlights right here. Peugeot 205 Rally. The original. It's got that cool old school card. Yeah, this thing is beat to hell, but it's still sealed in the card, so it's not that bad. Man, I remember seeing these in the Group B rally videos. Such a iconic rally car. A staple, I would say. Probably one of my main favorites of this lot. Ford Anglia. It's got the fast on every wheels. I like the way these look. I thought they were really cool little. Are they considered sedans? But I like the way this looked. I would put it with my rallies. That's the reason it's in here. Well, speaking of the Ridge Raider, it's like a cool little SUV off-road, like a Mitsubishi Pajero style. I'm surprised this one didn't have a Mitsubishi Pajero in the set. Usually Hot Wheels does that one. Well, here's a purple variant. It's just the same one, just recolor. Came out. You can still find that. No one really gets that one either. Adventure Force or Maisto. It looked like a cool little fantasy casting of a rally car. That's the reason I have it here. But the Polaris, just a different color. It's like black and red. The Tesla one, just instead of brown, it's, you know, the iconic silver or the metal. Suzuki Quad Racer, older four-wheeler, still sealed, thankfully. Well, everything's gonna be sealed in here. I don't have any loose loose rally cars. Speaking of, here's a Pajero, and there's a lot of recolors, but I wanted to get the iconic red and white one. Got the rally art. And I do have a super treasure hunt of this. That is actually my first ever super treasure hunt. Because I recently started collecting Hot Wheels. And I got lucky and found my first treasure hunt like right away. Well, people say I'm lucky all the time, and maybe people are right. But I showed you guys last time in the video, but it's the Escort. The Gumball 3000. I'm pretty sure it's in here. I think this is a fantasy casting. Amaru GTC. I'm starting to like these cool. Unless if there's been other variants, I don't know. No, well, maybe not, because it's a new. So I do have the first edition, I would say, if it is a new casting. El Segundo Coupe. What's funny was the reason I got this is because it looked like a rally car, and it turns out they're making a rally version of this, and exactly this color. So thankfully I'm going to keep this one sealed and the new one that's coming out in the new case for us eventually, and I'll put these two together. It's funny because I always thought it looked like a rally car, and then they ended up doing a rally car. Oh well, the Range Rover Classic. It's got the Castro livery. They shouldn't be in here. I should have. There's a set. You might be lucky and still find these, but this is an older set. I know for a fact the Civic and the RX-3 were always the main ones that were missing. Everyone else, these would be the peg warmers. People always bought these too. Thankfully I have a Civic because it was a Falcon livery. If you guys want to see the Civic, you can go to my YouTube or my other videos and go to the Golf and Falcon video I made. That should be in there because I showed them all in that episode. But this should be with my SUVs. I don't know why that's in here, but it's alright. Older Matchbox car. Doom buggy. It's like a lifeguard beach patrol. I wish Matchbox would do more of these little cool doom buggies. It's got the piss filter. And they're like, why aren't you opening it if you open all the other ones? Well, this is a rally. These are all sealed. That's the reason why I'm not going to open this. If I find a cleaner version, you know, I'll buy it and probably just sell this for 50 cents or something. Because I doubt anybody would want to trade this. Like I said, no one really collects rally cars, so. Porsche 914 Safari. It's a white version. Iconic rally car, so reason it's in there. fantasy casting, Fast and Furious, Astana, Hoto. Hoto, it sounds like, what's the better word in Spanish, but it had the fog lights and stuff. That's the reason why it's in here. Mini. I do need to get a new one of this because look, I got it really cheap, but I'd rather it be in pristine condition. So if I ever see another one of these, I guess I'll give this away, or 50 cents. I would put it for 50 cents. Another Volkswagen Beetle. These just came out, so you might be able to still find these on the pegs. Although Beetles are very popular here, so good luck wherever you're at. Lamborghini Huracan. It's got this. Well, they did this cool rally car. I've seen videos of it on YouTube, so if you're ever curious, go to YouTube and watch it. It's really, really cool. Probably the only Lambo I would buy, to be honest. Especially living out in the Midwest with all the snow and the dirt. Fantasy casting, really special. And I wanted to get this color because it looks like a Lancia livery. And it's the only one I liked out of all the recolors so far. That's the reason I got it. It's got the Lancia, like Stratos livery. That's the reason I picked this one. It's got that livery that used to be on that car. Toyota RSC. This still uses, and this was a concept car. I should put it with my concepts, but I consider this like an off-road SUV. Sadly, I don't think they ever got produced. I've seen pictures and stuff, but reason it's in here, I guess, because they were definitely going to use it for rally. Another fantasy rally cat. I thought it looked pretty cool, especially with the fog lights and the way it looked. Some kind of like wide body Camaro or something. I've never seen any of these. Maybe it's not a popular casting. I think this is the only one I have. But like I said, I like the way it looked. Because in this tote, it's pretty much rally style or real rally cars. We'll say fantasy casting. Metal machines. I think metal machines are pretty cool. Dragsta. I think they do some cool renders for fantasy cars. This has got the blue and chrome, and this one, actually, I'm gonna open it, so let's put that aside. Ooh, almost knocked down my stand there. Have a lot of cars here, sorry. All over my desk. Mears Manx, pretty popular dune buggy or style. Bed mutter. Looks like an old Ford oh, well, speaking of Ford, I guess it's got the livery. Maybe it is a Ford. But it's like a pre-runner Baja style. Thought it was pretty cool. Oh, I guess I did have a Colorado Extreme. It's got the cool livery on it. MBX Rally. Blue and black. I like little trucks too, so I think that might be the reason I have it. Oh, speaking of, here's another recolor. This one didn't look too bad. Castrol Ford Escort. Pretty cool car. Pretty famous rally car too. Another Matchbox Honda. I love the way they did this Honda. It's got the fog lights up top. And 270 Honda and 600 off-road. It's got the Honda livery they always do, the white or the red, white, and blue. Probably my favorite version of this Honda so far. Here's another Porsche from that set, 914 Safari. Ooh, I'm gonna knock everything over. Datsun 510, just a recolor. These just came out, so you probably are able to still find them on the pegs. It's just a recolor of the ones I showed you from the other video, or I guess the first earlier ones. Ultra Hots, Ford Escorts. This is a peg warmer at Target here, so Don't worry. I think well, everywhere I've been, this has always been a peg warmer. So if you're looking for one, don't worry. Just go to your Target. Guaranteed still there if they haven't got rid of them, because I think they already have new Ultra Hots out. But that's a peg warmer. Check the clearance aisle. You'll definitely find them there. Toyota off-road trucks. This it came out not too long ago, and this is Silver Series set. So there's those if you want those. I did get the Land Cruiser for display, but I think I actually sold it for 50 cents. Everyone wanted the 20 Toyota Tacoma and the 10 Toyota. These two, or the Tundra, were always gone. And thankfully, I don't like those, to be honest. I only wanted the off-road truck, and this was a peg warmer. Like I said, I am thankful. I love rally cars and off-road because no one really likes that stuff here. So diamond isn't for me, you know. I can make customs and stuff. So I have plenty of shells to do that. This is one of those tuned. I think it's a Pajero. Yeah, Mitsubishi Pajero. The tuned. Big thick boy. Audi Sport Quattro. Pretty, well, an iconic rally car for sure. I got the black one. There's so many recolors of this, but I like the way the black one looked, so I snagged the black one. Also got the gold or yellow. Got the Michelin Man on there. Yellow looked pretty cool too. I think this is fantasy casting. Sand burner. I like the way this one looked. They even got the tire on the top. I thought it was pretty sweet. Especially with the fog light, the big fog light in the front. Well, here's the first edition, I guess, of Amaru, was it GTC? But this is like a bright orange at the yellow window. I like the way these rims look like blades, and like I would call them like sand blades. It would rip through the sand or dirt. I thought that was a pretty cool idea for them to do that. The Volvo XC40 Recharge. There's a lot of recolors of this, but I really like the way they did this one, even with the trees. This gives me like a Colorado vibe. I used to live out in Colorado. Shout out to people who live in Fort Collins. I used to live there a bit. I think your city is very beautiful, especially when you go hiking and stuff out in the Horsetooth Mountain, I think. Just another recolor. It's black instead of white. Fantasy casting, not real. Oh, heck yeah, Escort Rally. I think, yeah, I was gonna say the first edition. It's got this cool blue and white livery, Swedish Swisher motors. Really, really cool Escort. Another Escort RS200, the white and blue. These Escorts are probably really iconic rally cars. Porsche, Mint, peg warmers here. They just came out, so I guarantee you'll still find a dime a dozen of these. No one really buys. Well, like I said, no one really likes rally cars here. I'm thankful. Another recolor of the Lambo, just white and orange and black. I do need to get the Target Red Edition, and I might get lucky and get one soon. A guy I traded with has one, so 4RXR 4Ti. Got the number 4 on there. I don't think this is a rally car, but I put it with the rallies because I have seen people rally these, and it has this cool rally style livery, even the color and the everything, even the way it is. I would say that's the reason why it's in there. Celica. Probably not a rally car in this, out of this, but I would rally one if I had one. I love the notchbacks and the fastbacks. I'd prefer a fastback, but the notchbacks are still really cool regardless. Oh, I do have some haulers in here. I forgot the transporters. The Jag. It's probably not a rally car, but I would rally it if that was me. There's a Toyota Corolla and the Lamborghini. This is probably the peg warmer, and like I said, no one likes rallies, so I got lucky and didn't have to fight, and I got a highway lobby, of course. You might be able to still find this if you're looking for it. I don't know. Another one. This one just came out. The FJ Cruiser. I love FJ Cruiser. I think they're really cool SUVs. I've always liked them when I first saw them, even back in the day, the older FJ Cruisers. This just came out, so if you're looking for one, don't worry, they're still out there. And to be honest, I think it might be the peg warmer. Well, these two are peg warmers. No one really likes the Honda Civic or the Toyota. Everyone's going after the Plymouth, which I'm not really a Mopar guy, so thankfully, you know, this is always going to be available. Well, maybe the most peg warmer is probably going to be the Honda. Surprisingly, it's going to be the peg warmer, because this one I've always see one, and then there's plenty of Hondas. So, oh yeah, this one was sweet. You can still find this one too, the DeLorean rally style. I love the way that card looks too. They're out in the mountains. Really makes me miss it. The snow time, I guess. Well, it's coming soon, but there's those in the back. Yeah, everyone goes after the DeLorean. These two are peg warmers. No one really buys those. The DeLorean is always gone. Of course, the Fiat 131 Airbreth peg warmer. Thankfully, I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have to fight anybody for these, because this was the peg warmer, and that's one thing I'm glad. I love rally or any rally racing, because I will never have to worry about not finding what I like. I think these are the Hot Wheels transporters, the Scania Rally. There's a lot of different colors, but I really wanted the blue one. That's the reason I picked the blue one, because I think there's a silver, the blue, a yellow, but I've seen these big ass like trucks. Man, they're like crazy fast. Like, it's shocking to me how quick these things are. Something so massive could move that quick, you know. Peg warmer as well. Oh, I got this one recently, maybe like 2 weeks ago. I've been looking for this. Thankfully, I finally found one. And I know there's a black version. Well, it's negative. So instead of the trailer being black, the car will be black. And I think the hauler is going to be this beige, sandy color. And there's those. Thankfully, I did find magnets, because I've been looking for a long time for a buddy of mine. And I found both of these together the same day. I got this at Target. So if you ever want to know where you find these, Target, Dollar General are I know for the most two. I always find these Track Fleet, I think, sellers. Target and Dollar General is where you would find them, in my opinion, the most. Porsche 911 Rally. You can probably still find this. It just came out not too long ago. Even the green one. I have a green one in here probably somewhere. I think Cosworth. Just red instead of silver. The red looked pretty cool too, so that's why I snagged it. Oh, here we go. Highlight, another famous Lancia Stratos, first edition. See, that's the reason why I got that Lancia Special, the white, red, and green, because it was really popular on this car in the livery back in the day. I know there's a hauler I need to find, or the 2-pack that has that livery on it. Low roar. Got this cool little this one just came out. Peg warmers. Well, guarantee all these are going to be peg warmers, so sorry if I keep repeating. Take a drink every time I say peg warmer in this video. But I don't, man, this thing is so freaking cool. I hope they do a recolor of that. Nissan Patrol Custom. I think there's been a green, the blue, and a yellow, I think. But the blue one looked really cool out of all the other recolors. Pretty sweet. People usually use those for rock climbing. Fantasy casting. Rise and climb. I think this is my only rise and climb, but I do need to find more. Oh, what the? Is this a? Oh, I didn't know that. It's a basic treasure hunt. Huh. And I think I just got this for free, if I remember. Well, I mean, like I said, no one really goes crazy for this, so maybe that's why he gave it to me. Premium. Another Ford Anglia. racer. It's got this cool wide body, and I guarantee this is not a rally car, probably like a GT racing or something. But since I have the other one in here, that's the reason why it's in here. And I would rally the hell out of this if somebody gave it to me. That's the reason why it's in here. Oh, MG Metro, another iconic rally car. Peg warmers. Take another drink. Oh well, I guess if you want to see, there's that one. Man, I never. Oh man, there was a GT4. Definitely have to look for that. And these. Everyone wanted the Porsche and the Bugatti. These were always on peg. Take another swig. Disney car. Royal Crash. What do you say? Caral? I don't know French people, sorry. Caral? Raul Ligüero? I've never seen Cars 2. I think this is when he was in the movie. But it is a rally car. That's the reason I have it. I'm trying to look for the delinquent road hazards. You know, the JDM tuner guys. That's the only one I need left, I would say. Or the only ones I would want. Another iconic Lancia 037 rally car. Beautiful, beautiful car. There's those. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. I will need to find these. This is an old set. We'll say 4 out of 5. But I never knew they had these. So I'll definitely have to look for those. Cool. I guess the more you know. Hot hatches. Volkswagen Rabbit Mark 1. I got these at Hobby Lobby. You might be able to still find this. I don't know. But it's a rally car. That's the reason I got it. Oh, speaking of the green. Got the Supercharger one. I traded. You know that Datsun King Cab I showed you guys in my YouTube video? Since I found so many, I asked the guy, hey, do you want to trade a Chase for that Porsche? And he's like, oh yeah, I've been looking for that. And I was like, well, I've been looking for the Porsche. So we just traded, and thankfully I have the Porsche now in my collection. I should probably get the basic as well. Honda, another Honda. This just came out. It's a peg warmer. Take another swig, fellas. But it's red. This is always going to be with the BMW, the police car. And I do have both. But since my rally cars are sealed, I'm not going to open that. Mazda Savannah RX-3. I've never seen this, and I got lucky and got the last one. I guess this one wasn't gonna be on there as I thought. So thankfully, I got one. Maybe people just really like Mazdas. Now, this is not really a rally car, but Ken Block did rally for a bit. And I think, actually, I have both of them in here. Yeah, see? The white and the black. I got these, I think I did pay for these. I think they were $5 each. And I got them, well, 10 in total. So, and I think these go for more money now because Ken Block did pass away. I don't consider Ken Block a rally driver, but he did do it for a bit. I consider Ken Block more of a stunt driver. He's an amazing driver. I think he's great at doing stuff like that, like Gymkhana and stuff, like his stunt style stuff, but he did rally a little bit. That's why the reason I have them in here. So I don't hate Ken Block. It's just, you know, but he is a staple. He did do it. And it is a hatchback. That's the reason why Ken Block is in here with the rally. He did drive a little bit of rally. Obviously, you know, he did do it. So I respect the man for that. That's the reason why I have these. So, and they are sealed because, well, he had them sealed, and I'm gonna keep them sealed, just like that. So, rest in peace, Ken Block. You know, and thankfully he has kids. You know, he has an heir to continue his work. Oh, Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge. This is a guy I traded with. He had this for sale, and I did buy this off him. And I think you have to be an RLC member to buy stuff like this. So actually, the guy I got the Ken Block cars from, this is the same guy I bought it off from. Rally Resilient or Resilience. Sorry, Nissan Skyline R33. But I think you have to be an RLC member to purchase this rally car. And he asked me, hey, I can probably get you one because no one really wants these. I guess even in RC members, people don't really want rally cars. They're probably pig warmers on the website. And, oh, speaking of my first treasure hunt, this is my first ever treasure hunt. And you're probably wondering, man, you have a lot of cars for, barely starting out. Yeah, well, I live near big towns, and thankfully I live out in the country, so I'm like in the middle. And this is my first ever treasure hunt right here. The Mitsubishi Pajero. Maybe it's meant to be too, since I used to do rally racing. I love rally cars. I got my first, my first super treasure hunt was a rally car. A very iconic rally car as that. Pajero has been doing rally for a long, long, long time. So maybe rally is meant to be. Then I got this Majorete ones. You probably can't find these anymore. Terry Nouveau. It's got the little signature there. These, like I said, I'm not going to open. I actually have both that came in this set. Gus Greensmith. You want to see the guys, but so I got both. I think these two were the only ones in the Majorete case. So thankfully I got both. And I think some stores might have them. Check your Ollie's. Ollie's usually has those. Another BMW M3. I call these like the E30s. That's what I usually call these BMWs, but it's got the cool shell rally livery on there. This actually was with the RX3 when I found it, so I got lucky. Now for the bigger ones, I guess I'll have to move these out of the way a bit because the one I have here is kind of big. It's those big team transporter case sets. They came out of the, well, it's just that big box that Hot Wheel does, the premium box sets. I got the Group B style. So he's got the MG Metro, Lancia Delta Highway Haul, the Rally Hauler, and the Ford RS200. These are pretty iconic rally cars right here. And surprisingly, this one was always gone, so I got lucky a couple years ago. And well, not years ago, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago when I probably first started. I haven't been in the game very long, but thankfully I know people who trade or sell Hot Wheels. This one I found at a flea market. The Ford one. It's got the Super Van, Ford Escort, well, the RS 1600 and 1800 Mark II, and the C800. Beautiful, beautiful lineup in my opinion. I really like those Escort vans, or the vans, the Super Vans. I think they're really, really cool because I do collect vans. Usually, I think the Dodge Ram vans are my most in my collection. Maybe one day I'll show you my vans, but that's another. I also have this. The mystery models. They had a lot of rally cars in this one, like rally styles. I did have the Subaru. I think I actually gave it away to a buddy of mine, but I found the second one. I think this was the second, well, third, second, and then the first. I don't remember what the number one was, but number two. If you're ever wondering what mystery models and how to tell, look at the number on the side of the box, and then look at the bag. That will tell you what car is in here. And you see the Porsche, the 44. It's got the 944. You see barely see the 944 number there, but that's how you know. If you're ever curious, just look at the number on the bag and then the box, what car is on the box, and then you're like, oh, well, that's the one I'm looking for. Boom. That's one way to tell. Got some 5-packs. Off-road. No road, no problem set. You could probably still find these. The reason I got this the most too, it has a Golf car in there. So this was definitely a buy for me when I saw it. And then I have another box set. Whoops. But another Majorete, like a cool rally, like a derby off-road. It's got that cool Mustang. Got a G-Wagon, Land Rover, and then it's got like a Mercedes, like an AMG. I can't remember what you call them, but I always call them the 180, 190, or 180. I can't remember what you call them, but it's one of my favorite Mercedes. Look, yes, what was your favorite? You don't even remember? Oh yeah, sorry. There's so many cars I don't even remember because I have so many now. Rally Sport. It's got this cool off-road derby style. I'll get back here. I'll tell you. Oh, yeah, the Evo Mercedes-Benz. Maybe you can see it better. I found this at Target, and like I said, peg warmers, take another swig. You will always find this one. People always leave this one behind, so if you're ever looking for it, don't worry. It's always going to be there, in my opinion. But I guess that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching my main collection. That one I showed you yesterday, but that's in here since it's off-road. But thanks again, guys. See you guys later.